got a Twitter account, didn't know how to tweet or speak or neat. I don't know how to do none of that stuff. But I can sure help a young lady identify when a young man is up to no good as far as she's concerned. See, gang, human nature never changes. And what I see young people do, and this is when I was your age, this is every group of young people. We feel like because we know the latest thing and our parents don't, that we are smoother, hipper, we are more up on it than our parents are. The reality is it's just the opposite. Because trends come and go, but haters have been the same forever. And your parents have hater radar that you don't have. Hater alert, hater alert. The third thing I'll tell y'all is this. I wish I had understood friendship better when I was your age. Tell me your name, sweetheart. Alex? How are you? 18. I wish I had understood friendship better when I was 18. Most people will tell you this. Matter of fact, my grandmother used to say this. Derek, let me tell you what friendship is. When you're down on your luck. When you ain't got a book. When all you can say is, man, I'm stuck. That's when you'll find out who your friends are. Alex, I used to believe that. I used to think you only find out who your friends are when things are going bad. But you know what I now know at almost 50 years old? Girls, you don't really find out who your friends are until you are doing the best you have ever done in your life. When things are going super fantastic for you and people start acting funny, when you got the scholarship to the school you wanted to go to and they didn't and suddenly they don't return your text message. When you actually have 3 guys ask you to prom and even her brother won't take her. Gang, what I want you to know is, if a person cannot be happy for your happiness, if a person cannot be glad for your gladness, if a person cannot be joyful for your joyfulness, that ain't your friend. Some people won't even come around you until you're doing, oh, did you fail that test? I feel so bad. They're showing their big A. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for you. I guess you just didn't study enough. Oh, what did I get? Oh, I got an A. Y'all, I wish I had learned this when I was your age. People who will challenge you when you're doing something wrong, that's a friend. If they see you making some choices that are not healthy, if they see you lying through your teeth to your parents, if they see you not studying like you know you should, and they get in your face about it, that's a friend. But people who will watch you do things wrong, people who will lead you to do things you know aren't right, not a friend. I didn't know that, Alex, until I got to be a little bit older. Fourth thing I'll take down is purity pays. Purity pays. I grew up in the largest housing project in St. Louis. And I was always that guy who liked being with the older dudes. I don't know, I just was always that way. I'd be 10 hanging with 17-year-olds. I don't know why, that's just how I was. Either I was real smart, they were real dumb, I don't know what that was. But among guys in general, and I don't care if they live in Belmead or Napier City, guys develop this idea that sex is the way to be cool, the way to seem superior, the way to seem like you're the man. That's just wrong. Not only is it morally wrong, it's mentally wrong. I used to be a big brother. I was a big brother for 10 years. JJ started when he was 9, And then when he turned 19, he kind of went out on his own. And one day when he was 16, we were riding somewhere in the car. He said, Derek, let me ask you a question. I said, yeah, man, what's up? He said, why do people get divorced so much? I said, JJ, man, that's a heavy question. I said, I don't know the answer, but I've got a perspective. He said, well, please tell me, because this is just kind of weird to me. I said, well, JJ, let me ask you a question. How old were you when you had your first girlfriend? He goes, 10. I said, what about your second girlfriend? 11. What about your third girlfriend? 12. I said, what about your fourth girlfriend? 12. I said, how about your fifth girlfriend? When did you have your fifth girlfriend, JJ? 14. Sixth girlfriend? 16. I said, JJ, you're a professional divorcer already. I said, JJ, we live in a culture where we're training our systems to divorce each other, and we don't even realize it. I said, JJ, imagine if you kept on that path. I said, by the time you turn 25, you may have as many as 12, 15, 16 different girls that you called your girlfriend. And then suddenly you meet this wonderful young lady and you suddenly believe you're going to have the capacity, you're going to have the tenacity necessary to make it through life with another person. I said, I'm not an expert, but to me, I think we're training ourselves to break up. We're training ourselves to get tired of people. We're training ourselves to move on when you don't meet my needs anymore. And every wedding I've ever been to, that ain't the way the vows are written. Do you, Joe, take her, Susan, as long as she treats you nice all the time? And do you, Sally, take him, Javier, as long as... Oh, you don't have any Javier? Gang, you know this better than I do because you're teenagers. People will pressure you to do things that are not pure.